Hey there, welcome in. My name's Josh, and this is another episode of Road to Riot. And today we're looking at the little teacup that I made, which is the new avatar for my Twitch channel. So before we get into how I made the little guy and everything else, pretty much the little update that I wanted to share is that I'm making a hard line separating my gaming content, my TFT content, from my art stuff. Before, I had the Road to Challenger series announcement, all this stuff. Was like I was trying to blend the two together, and I didn't really feel like it was working personally. So I just kind of drew a hard line down the middle and said, okay, you know what? Twitch and Twitter are going to be for games, and then my Instagram and the YouTube and the Patreon and the Discord server that exists right now, like that's all just going to stay art. So EmbodiedJosh is just art stuff now, so you don't have to worry about the gaming stuff if that was tilting you. It was a bit of a rough transition. Thanks for being patient with me. So it's only art stuff on the channel now. Gaming stuff you can find on Twitch if you're interested, but they're completely separated now. No links between the two. They're like two completely separate entities. So I'll go into how I made this banner a little bit later. But I'll talk about how I made the teacup first. So first of all, using references is awesome. Don't be afraid to use references. This guy here I used for style and color. I literally just color picked it right here. Super cool. I liked his black eyes. I liked that like chibi aesthetic. And I like the desaturated colors. So this was a huge inspiration. And then I looked up stylized, simplified, like chibi teacups, and this guy was pretty cute too. And I used this primarily. The angle helped a lot with having the top part, and then the shading was influential as well. So how I started this is that I doodled, and I ended up making this guy here first. It's default, super quick, just the round brush, just trolling myself, just like making little sketches, whatever, of what I wanted it to look like. And I was like, that's pretty cute. I like that. And there was a part of me that actually thought about keeping it just that teacup, like as like the final logo, like the simplified, like black and white, high contrast, whatever, kind of like the EmbodiedJosh face I have right now. But I didn't. That was lazy. That was really just fear. So I found a font because I was trying to walk that line between cute, but not like super girly. Like how could you, like, basically figuring out what cute means to me and what I would want like my cute to look like and to feel like. So figuring out that line of how I wanted to convey cute took up a lot of energy. So these were just some ideas. I messed around with different angles. I didn't know if I was going to do lines here or not, or if there was just going to do circles or ovals. But I realized really quickly that I wasn't very good at line weight at all. And what I ended up doing is that, so this was me like trying to like actually like draw it, like all you can see here, it looks super scratchy. And I was like, I wanted to get these clean lines. So what I actually did, and I think I'm going to do this again, I kind of recommend it. I ended up basically wireframing it using ellipses. So I just took an ellipse here, right? And you can transform them in perspective by pressing Control and Alt and Shift, and the combination you can create your own, little ellipse. You can create your own wireframe here, and it's just messing with your pre-existing knowledge of perspective here. So really kind of a cool tool. So by moving these around like this, I ended up making this little teacup here. You can kind of tell it looks that, and I just kind of kept going, and then you can see down here. This is pretty much what I ended up with. And then I just erased the line, so I'd go in here, like I would erase this here until I ended up getting the outline, which is here, and then I just colored it. So as far as coloring, like, so again, these are all just ellipses here. So like that's an ellipse, right? And then I just use clipping masks to, to create depth, really. So like here's an ellipse here, but I just layered it so it looks like it's on top. So it's all just a bunch of ellipses. And then after that, for the style, so this guy here, he had a black outline for everything, and this kind of ties into my pixel art experience. I didn't know what I wanted to do for edges, so I had my primary, my highlight color here, but then for the edges, instead of having them being black, I wanted it to be one tone darker than whatever it was surrounding. So this edge for this light is the same color as the shadow here, the same color. And then, so everything just goes down a step. And then this is the shadow color, and also the edge color here, so that I just, open up the color picker. And if you notice, I just took the edge, I just took it down a notch. Pretty simple. instead of having it all black. Same here. So these edges are the same because it's still in the shadow bit. So pretty simple. I just took, yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. This though, this was the coolest part to me, I think. Messing with this ellipse here, or this clipping mask here. This, since it's a clipping mask on the ellipse, I can control the water level or the T level just by moving it around in perspective. Because this is just a clipping mask right here of this ellipse, of this top inside here, right? So all I had to do was, I should have put this on another layer. See this green? That should be its own layer, but it's not. All I had to do is just from this ellipse, create a clipping mask, which is what this green one is. And then if I transform that, it looks like the water level's changing, right? Yeah. It looks like I can change the water level wherever I want based on that clipping mask, right? And it's just messing with your, like I can put it super low down here, but then I'll have to, so I can hit enter, but I have to go into here and then like change this so it looks like it's the inside of the cup, right? But now see how I'm having to like brush it and not, you know, I don't have an ellipse tool to make it super clean. So my line weight was a total cop out for sure. 100%. Because I just use a bunch of ellipses, which I guess you could say is clever, but it was compensating for a weakness that I currently have, which is line weight. There's a tool you can use called Lazy Nizumi. I'll put it up on the screen here. It's a great resource. I had it installed. I didn't have it. I didn't want to go through the effort of finding it, and you have to like pay for Photoshop updates. So whatever. That's a tool you could use if you're interested in line weight stuff. So that's how I made my little dude. And then I went over here and I created the banner. So I got the font that I wanted. It's pretty self-explanatory. Let's see if I can open up the actual banner. Let's see here. Let's go to the away banner. This one took the most. Oh wait, that's offline. Let's go to lobby banner. This one took. This was I was experimenting with borders because I had dots earlier, but I didn't like the dots. I thought it was, I didn't really go with giving me a feel that I wanted. So I tried to do like a checkered board, but I ended up looking really Christmas. And now I have a Christmas theme. So catch the gaming stream in December for this little cute sweater theme. But then I ended up just going with straight lines all the way across, which worked because, so basically I got confused with shape language. I had a bunch of circles with the teacup. So I had like polka dots earlier. But then I had, I thought maybe I should make my webcam a circle. Maybe, I could have everything be circles, and it was circles everywhere, and I didn't like the feel. So then I knew that, okay, well, it had to be squares, but I didn't want to have squares with polka dots, so I ended up just making them lines, which is a form of a square. And I just kept the font softer. So shape language played into there, and then since it's TFT, they have a hexagonal grid for their auto chess. I just took a texture. I just typed in hexagonal texture, I think, or hexagon tile, I think. I just found an alpha, which is black and white, and then I just made it I made the opacity really low. And I kind of thought about making a gradient on it. I didn't end up doing it though. Where if I, took a dark blue here, right, and took it down maybe a little bit. And then I found this guy here, and then maybe made him a little bit more saturated. And then if I made a gradient, I thought that could be kind of cool. See how now it's dark blue to yellow? Like, I think that's kind of neat. I don't know. Maybe I'll actually do that. Right now it's all the same, but maybe I could do a gradient. So, and it just messed with the colors. But for this video and for the time being, there's no gradient. It's just a checkerboard. So let me think. Actually, do you guys want a gradient or not? I mean, actually, I'm asking the art channel now. This is for gaming. Maybe I'm asking the wrong people. Anyway, because you're not even going to be seeing or really caring about it, because you're not going to be watching the Twitch streams unless you are, in which case, awesome. But yeah, that's the update. That's what I made in the past couple of weeks. I rebranded the Twitch stream, separated it from the YouTube, so no more art stuff. Or sorry, yeah, no more art stuff on the Twitch stream and no more game stuff on YouTube. So there's a big line drawn down the middle. And I made him I basically made a wireframe, and because I don't know how to do line weight. But I think it turned out pretty cute. I like it a lot. So I'm going to keep doing stuff like this. I'm going to keep making cute stuff because I made that video about how I like making cute stuff. So I'm going to keep doing cute stuff. How many times can I say cute stuff in a sentence? My word. Anyway, this is great. I'm excited. I'm going to be doing a lot more posts here. Sorry for being so inactive. I was looking for a job, but I got a job, and I posted a video about the job that I got at the same time this video went up, and I'm really excited to record that. So I'm going to go record that now because I got a job, so I can, stability, routine. I can post more. I'm excited. I can stream more. Everything is just better now because I got a job. So that's exciting. I hope you like the teacup. I hope you're not bummed that I'm separating games from art. And if you are, you can just go catch the games over on Twitch. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all your support, and I will see you next time.